in our industry, we seem to think that scapulas are sloppy and they don't have a lot of access of range of motion. You can see this belief through the way that people program. So if you look at, let's take, for example, push-ups, pull-ups, rows, anything really that you're going to do besides a competitive powerlifter's bench press, look at any of those movements. And all of those movements are usually coached to keep a packed scapula or a set scapula, depending on the language that someone uses. But set or packed is going to mean that the scapula is set back into a retracted and depressed position. So if a strength coach was coaching someone to do a row, they would say, pull your scapulas back and down, lock them there. Now don't let them move anymore. And that's how they do the row. You are missing so much gloriousness out of the scapula. So if you want to make an upper body monster, you need to teach the scapula to move like any other joint. So rather than locking the scapula in, don't miss the ability for the scapula to protract and retract. So a row would be better coached if you started in protraction, lead the exercise with scapular retraction, start to bend the elbows, row, crack a walnut in between those scapulas. Then as you come back through, don't miss the beautiful eccentric component of moving back into protraction. So start to add that into your upper body lift. Same with a push-up. The money move on a push-up is scapular protraction. That's the force that's even speaking to you. So as you go into a push-up, as you eccentrically decelerate to the basement of a push-up, your scapulas will almost always naturally come into retraction. So someone usually has no problem with that. But then as they do the push-up, their scaps are still almost retracted or in a neutral type position. Rather than that, push the floor away. So coach them in a push-up to push the floor away. Treat the scapula like a moving joint. There is no athletic movement that you would ask the scapula to not move. So we should probably, in our training, if we're looking to make people move better in real life and sport, teach the scapula to actually move.